No, you won't.
You're right, I won't.
Okay. Point Pro is online. I think I should go join his stream. He's playing Pokemon Scarlet Violet.
But you don't even like Pokemon.
I haven't played them, but they look interesting enough.
Okay, then the next game I stream will be Pokemon Yellow.
Okay. We'll just never get back to Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, Kingdom what? That series doesn't exist anymore. It was erased from the timeline. Tetsuya Nomura? Who's that? He was killed as a baby.
Okay, can I hear myself?
I don't know, can you?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, fortunately, yes. Okay. I like hearing you.
Now let's see, these reminders. At everyone, yeah.
Oh, hey, the Discord preview isn't doing the thing anymore. That's nice.
Oh. At Dream King. What are we doing tonight? What's the stream title? I didn't even look at what the stream title is.
We're still in Sexism the movie.
Um.
How about Edgeworth is a bimbo? Confirmed.
Okay. That was my demon coming out. I hope you enjoyed.
I love your demon.
Okay. Okay, laptop. Hello? Why does Discord do this? It won't let me, like, I have to press Control V now to copy and paste things into Discord, and I don't know why. It won't let me copy and paste it, like, the way, but just, like, clicking on my mouse, you know, like the normal person way of doing it. I don't actually know if that's normal person way. Apparently, I use laptops really weirdly, but...
Wait, I zoned out there. What problem are you having?
Oh, Discord just won't, like, let me copy and paste, like, with my mouse. I have to do Control F. I mean, Control V.
That's fine. That's how I usually paste things. It's faster than right. It's faster than right clicking.
I know.
I see. So
February 16th.
You're just afraid to be efficient.
I'm terrified of it.
If you don't care, then why don't you like doing it?
Because your mom.
You like my mom.
I do like your mom.
February 16th, huh?
Eek! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mia started to say, Mr. Falls Eye. I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up.
Thanks. We're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime.
Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we've got to get past.
Obstacle?
Your butt. Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway?
Motive, huh?
Anyway, we're still badly in need of information.
Information. Right.
Right, the poison's goose. What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself, if that is her real name. All we know is that she's a student studying literature, and her name is definitely Melissa Foster. And one more thing.
What is it?
Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never.
What's your fault? In that case, tell us more about it. But what happened 5 years ago?
Okay, I trust you. That that day, 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. This picture, it reminds me everything. Bridge looks same, just like that, 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute.
So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years.
Ha! Sorry, buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute. It's true, I did kidnap her. 5 years ago, I kidnapped girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh.
So, not to put too fine a point on it, but so he would have been 20, and coincidentally, Melissa Foster and Dahlia Hawthorne happened to be the same age, so Dahlia would have been 14?
Oh.
He belonged in
Why?
jail.
Why? What are up with these Ace Attorney cases with the pedophilia? Hello?
If nothing else, at least this one actually did go to jail.
That's true. Your girlfriend? Uh-huh.
Hey, hold on. Did you say Hawthorne?
Victim's last name.
I'm sure that has nothing to do with anything.
I wonder what that had to do with.
Dahlia Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister.
What? Are you serious?
The girl, let her go. Shut up! Come closer and I kill her! Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Pop in the head.
The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. At first I thought shooting someone for kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it.
Wrong! No protect sister. Valerie betrayed me. Betrayed us.
What do you mean she betrayed you?
Everything. All lies. All make-believe. Kidnapping too. No such thing as kidnapping.
A make-believe kidnapping?
Dahlia, my girlfriend. My love. My teen angel.
Ugh, did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen one too many soap operas. Even, that's the weird.
I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says. Yes, dear.
Anything Dahlia says. Oh, hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by.
Yeah, me and Dahlia and Valerie too.
Valerie wasn't on it?
Dahlia's family rich. Jewelry business. We get one jewel.
That's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We sent her dad. Ask for $2 million diamond. Tell him make exchange on Dusty Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer cause she need detective.
Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. I love police corruption. In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh?
Yeah, but that woman. That woman, Valerie, she do it for real. She shoot me. She shoot me right in the arm. Why would she? I shot an arm. Oh yeah. She jump in river. Must have been hot. Wanted to go for a swim.
Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you?
I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over.
And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence. But they were dragging their feet on actually doing it, because here you are 5 years later.
I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me.
That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below.
Please, we all know love isn't real.
These 5 years, all I wonder is why? 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 Why'd she lie? All I want to know.
So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself.
Yes, but I forget what she looked like, so I tell her wear scarf. I don't want hurt her. Just ask why. Why? Why you lie? Why you betray? I just want to hear answer come from her mouth, that's all.
So that's why. That's why you made a crazy escape like that.
Just one thing, zebra boy. My spidey senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it?
Huh? Where's what?
Come now, kitten. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it?
I don't know.
Huh? You don't know.
Must misplace it between couch cushions. No, really, I don't know. It's gone. With Dahlia.
With Dahlia?
That's one bridge. Dahlia put it in backpack. Now gone. With Dahlia. Gone forever. Into Eagle River. Never be seen again.
Disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute.
You can come back in now. We're about ready to go.
Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne?
So that means it'll never ever be seen or heard from again.
Of course not.
Never found her, my sweet Dahlia. It almost feels like I could still hear her voice in that courtroom back then.
You never found her.
Swallowed by river. Gone. Dahlia, my teen angel.
Your teen angel? How old was she anyway?
Just 14.
And me is like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna defend you anymore. How far the care?
14? Guess you were robbing cradles before.
Not the appropriate response, Mia.
Not what I expected.
She
What the
plans a fake. She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth $2 million. Bad oh bad. Angels these days.
I'm a good sad puppy dog. Please ignore the fact that please ignore my victim, girlfriend, being so much younger.
Oz takes the fall and gets
get her.
a one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel, or is she really a...
Really a what? Bitch?
Yeah?
It's time, kitten. Looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now.
You bet!
I would have laughed if you would cut the U out of that line.
Bet!
Dog is added to the court record. Oh look, we found it! Hooray!
A $2 million gem. Yeah, let me read it.
Well, you were taking your sweet time, so I figured you weren't gonna.
I wasn't taking my time. I started reading it. A $2 million gem used as ransom for Dahlia. Lost Eagle River 5 years ago. Ooh,
$2
spooky.
million.
$2 million.
The training wheels have come off now, Mia. You've got to strike while the iron's hot. That's one of my rules, remember? February 16th, 1:49 p.m.
I don't know what I was doing for some guy. Just really deep voice from what I remember. Now then, let's continue with the trail of Mr. Terry Falls.
You forgot after only 2 days?
I don't even remember, man. Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
You're a brave young lady. Can I get your number later? Not this again.
I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is...
What are you talking about?
My witness is not the person on trial here. She is an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. She has done nothing wrong ever in her life. That is all. We know this and we love her. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman?
It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer. Her motive, huh? I figured that's why I had to establish next. Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive? Yes, of course. I think.
Ha! You're still acting as tame as a kitten. Kitten.
Mr. Armando.
Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro.
Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that.
Excuse me. May I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course! Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like.
I'd like to say something. some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true. Teehee.
I see. You're such an honest and upsetting young lady.
Simp mode activated. It looks like this witness is a real professional.
What do you mean?
Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her, click, she lights right up.
Very well then. Let's hear what the witness has to say.
Melissa Foster's history. I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I'd never even been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reasons for wanting to hurt a poor police officer, holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago, or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster, and also a pedophile.
I mean, at least one statement is true. All statements are true. Out of the country, eh?
Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing a murder.
Indeed.
You're up to bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile.
You bet. Somehow I have to tie her to this case.
What, we're getting into bondage now?
Oh.
Oh, 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 oh.
So what country were you living in then?
One of those foreign ones. We were all living abroad, but after my parents were assassinated,
It was a brutal civil war. She had to try to make her way back home alone.
I lost everything. I didn't even have any personal identification.
What kind of sob story is this? What do I do? Should I press her for more details? Press her harder. Witness, answer my question. Let me repeat it for you. What country were you in?
Your Honor, this line of questioning is childish. What country she was in and how many languages she may speak are irrelevant here. What we're here to evaluate is whether this witness has any connection to this case.
I've lived abroad ever since I was a little girl. That's why I could never have known Mr. Falls or Detective Hawthorne.
Yes, I think we've established that point.
Yes, indeed. Well then, shall we add what you've just stated to the official testimony?
Yes, please, Mr. Judge. Naturally, I didn't know either the defendant or the victim.
You didn't know either person. Are you certain of that?
Yes, I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people.
Oh well, that can't be helped. Why is she just agreeing with everything that comes out of her mouth?
It's called simping.
The first time you saw either of them was when they were on the bridge, correct?
Yes, it really was a coincidence.
Okay. Okay. That's not true, but okay.
Until I entered college, I'd never even been to Eagle Mountain before.
What made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway?
I just love being outdoors. Picnics, hiking, you know, that sort of thing.
Don't look like much of a hiker to me. But you do look like a digger of sorts.
Now, I ain't saying she a gold digger.
Island is a 2-hour drive from here, and no trains run through there. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to.
Well, I went there once with a college hiking club. I fell in love with its stark, desolate beauty and its cold yet romantic gloominess.
I know you're such a goth. By the way, what's the name of your college?
The prosecution objects to any questions that involve the witness's private life.
Explain some more.
All that matters is that she is a material witness to a crime. The witness doesn't need to respond to questions that are clearly malicious in intent.
Thank you! She's really gone too far.
Miss Faye, you're treading on thin ice here. Hardly said anything. Talk about sensitive.
And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a poor, defenseless police officer.
Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Now, not only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you know things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car.
Oh, well, I saw those in the court record. Well, that's...
Unfortunately, Miss Faye, your last
No,
statement
no.
proves nothing. No.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, really? And why is that?
Because I said so. The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that, at that time, an officer showed her this photo.
That seems like a rather serious mistake.
Your mom made a serious mistake giving birth to you.
Oh.
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 That's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book.
That's not fair.
That wicked inmate. I'll never be able to forget that horrible day. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago.
A grudge?
Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death.
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt.
My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges.
He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean. Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well.
What do you mean by that?
Your client, he forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well.
Oh, she's right about that. Mr. Falls is kind of forgetful. Rest harder. You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What did you mean by that?
I don't think there's any point in any of these games where you're given the option to press harder and you shouldn't take it.
Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf, for identification, and not because she was cold.
Why, if I'd been wearing a white scarf... Why, if I'd been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true. He's clearly a better man. This is bad. Miss Fall's reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. What should I do with that last statement? Have added to the testimony. Your Honor! Oh, I failed Phoenix. Your Honor! What the witness said just now was tremendously important. I'd like to add to the official testimony.
The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer, and a mentally unbalanced and ugly one at that. That testimony only helps to further prove that point.
No, that's not why I... Enough. Witness, if you would.
My pleasure, Mr. Judge. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf.
Hurry now. Hurry now. Hurry now.
Gee, I wonder how you knew about the white scarf.
True. Mr. Falls did give instructions to Valerie Hawthorne about the meeting. The note that she left said wear a white scarf for identification. Yes, what about it? Isn't it obvious? Doesn't it strike you as odd?
No, nothing is obvious to me. I'm a dumbass, eh?
The note was a secret piece of evidence. How is it that the witness knows about it?
Oh, I read the court record, Kiki.
Order! Order! It is odd, isn't it? Well, Mr. Edgeworth? Did you show top secret evidence to the witness?
If I were Edgeworth, my answer would 100% be, oh, yes, I didn't realize. Sorry, my B. Your Honor, I certainly never gave anyone permission to do such a thing.
In that case, the only way the witness could have knew about that is...
Further proof that Edgeworth is a bimbo.
Just a moment! Of course I didn't know about the note. It's just, I saw it when it happened. With my own eyes. When the victim went to see the killer wearing the... I saw this totally white scarf she was wearing.
If Dahlia just stopped talking, she'd probably... If Dahlia just talked less, she'd probably get away with her crimes.
Yep.
She used her own scarf to signal him. Her white scarf. That's why I assumed that the signal was a white scarf.
Although she could probably get out of this one by claiming to be colorblind.
I suppose that makes sense. Come on, Mia, you can't let her weasel out of it that easily. Witness! Sorry, but your explanation isn't going to work here.
But why? It's true! That's what I saw!
It was a blue scarf,
cute.
you
I'm
dumb...
super cute! Why can't you just let me get away with murder? I mean, I didn't kill anyone.
Possible. There's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him because it was a blue scarf, you dumbass.
Because I'm a lawyer.
Yeah.
Because it costs $2 million for a white scarf.
Can you imagine if you presented that? Oh my god.
Because your camera is only in black and white. That explains why you thought the scarf was white. Never mind, sorry. Objection retracted, Your Honor.
You said several times in your testimony that the victim was wearing a scarf. A white scarf, correct?
Yes. Is something wrong?
That's what I like to know, Miss Foster. Have a look at this. It's the victim's scarf.
Ah! That is so tacky!
I'm sure people would disagree what to call this color, however... It certainly is not white.
Well, I think it's a blue scarf. Do you agree with that?
I mean, it is what? It is white. It is blue.
Okay.
It's like a baby blue. Maybe a little
Oh.
deeper than a baby blue.
I'll take your word for that. I just know it's blue. I'm not one for color names.
You knew what the note said.
She knew the contents of the note. No!
Yes, wear white scarf for identification. That's the reason why you said it was white. Well, Miss Foster. Order! 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 Mr. Edward, I'm waiting for an explanation.
I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public.
And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one. The person who wrote the note, Valerie Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person. Did you say one more person?
Yes, get your hearing aid checked, Your Honor. That's right. A person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, kitten?
Yep. Quote-unquote deceased. Actually deceased. Valerie's younger sister, victim of the kidnap murder, fell from rage, no body found. The third person that knew the contents of the note was...
Melissa Foster!
Yeah. And that person is Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne? I've never heard that name before. Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There is her name right there. Talk to Dahlia. What's this? So who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne.
Miss Faye must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life.
The dead?
Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. And she's 100% dead and nothing will ever change that. Because she was killed in a crime 5 years ago.
A crime? You don't mean...
Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls.
You said she was killed, but was she really?
What if she just went for a swim, actually? What are you implying?
Of course, people thought she had died 5 years ago. When she fell off of Dusky Bridge and was lost to the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found.
She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is dead.
The fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago.
When she was dating 20-year-old Terry Falls.
If she were still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster. I believe that's the same age you are. Quite a coincidence.
Even you couldn't. Miss Faye, you're not saying...
But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. What?
Ha! Nice one. That was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. But unless you can tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit-and-run artist.
I understand.
Do you? Does even he?
I can expose her true nature. I can turn this whole case on its head. Now is my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirm.
That novice bimbo. No, the line is order, order, order.
Witness, just who are you anyway?
I didn't think it would come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness.
Yes, I understand.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself.
Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I was lying just then when I said Dahlia was totally dead. I knew all along. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far.
You don't mean.
Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know, despite what my little sister might claim. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses.
What did he, what did he say?
Ha! Looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go.
No way, but then why?
If you hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade. It's true, I gave her a Charizard card for testifying. Let me introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
But I thought she died 5 years ago.
No, I just went for a little swim.
We thought so as well, but, well, as you can see.
Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years?
That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime.
Zeno, I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of a victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder.
Really, Miss Fay, I must say your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost.
Oh, how dare you!
Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and then went for a swim. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious. Her big sister. Miss Fay must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her.
What? I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic.
I like how it didn't.
Are you?
I like how it never even occurred to Phoenix to try this sibling defense when Maya was on trial for Mia's murder.
Yeah. Miss Fay, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion?
Your mom, Your Honor.
What reason would this witness have for killing her beloved sister?
For fun.
Well, you see, she's just a bitch, Your Honor. I thought I was winning, but somehow he's turned out around on me.
Ha. I think you need a little push in the right direction, kid.
No.
The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim.
We are? that wasn't me. It was this guy, this crazy coffee addict.
I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. Ha! What makes you think they're empty, boy?
Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets.
I am sweating bullets.
That's good, kitten. Here, load them into this gun and then shoot that prosecutor. You think you're in a tough spot, huh?
Aren't I?
No. You've just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Plus, you've got free bullets on your side. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you. And this gun I just gave you.
Up to me?
The rashness of youth. How charming.
This coming from someone younger than me. Now then, let's not waste any more time. Miss Faye! What motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne? Your mom, Your Honor.
The judge's mom is not in the court record.
Oh man. I'm still not seeing the judge's mom, which is quite unfortunate because I think that's actually the true answer. It's your mom. No.
There are two things I think it could be, I'm not sure which one. I think it's down to either the Dusky Bridge map or the crime photo. Although,
wait, why would it be the map?
Although it's also possible that Dahlia wanted to borrow her sister's scarf and she wouldn't let her.
That's probably not it. Wait, why would it have been the map?
You know what? You're right. It couldn't be the map. It must be this crawler here.
Like, I don't know why it could be the map. I don't know why your idea is the map.
It's because it's not actually the map. I'm just fucking with you, waiting for you to figure it out.
Hey, I was gonna say the gem because that seems like the most obvious thing.
What is this?
Like the map? What do you mean the map? The map has nothing to do with what's going on.
Is this the defense's idea of a joke?
If so, I certainly don't get the punchline. Well, Miss Faye. Oh, that was the rashness of youth. The rashness of youth? That wasn't it? And what is your point in furthering such a stereotype?
That witness stayed hidden for 5 years, Kitten. There must be a good reason for that. And somehow it must involve Valerie Hawthorne.
Okay, one more time, Mia. Gotta read the court record more carefully this time. Okay. Let's not waste any more time, Miss Faye. Blah 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 blah. A mode of, I don't know, your mom. Well, it's obviously not the attorney's badge. It's obviously not going to be the autopsy report. It's not the map.
Be the bridge.
Why would it be the bridge? Why would it be the fucking bridge?
You know what? You're right. It's definitely the scarf. Actually, she wanted to borrow it, and Valerie was like, "No, you can't borrow it." So Dahlia was like, "Well, then I'll just stab you and take it."
It's not the scarf.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, it's your funeral.
What do you mean? You make me feel like it's the scarf. It's not the scarf, though. It wouldn't be anything with that. It's not that.
Is it not?
See, I don't know if we present it again, because we got the last thing, which is this, talk to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. So, like, you know, exposing her truth or whatever. That's a motive. I don't know if that's what we present. Oh, please be right. Oh! Woohoo. The story starts after Terry Falls escaped. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is a note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal the world the whole truth. The whole truth? There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and I was gonna say Delilah. Dahlia.
What's it like in New York City?
1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty. Yes, you do. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut permanently.
Terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like
Hold
fiction,
up.
that is. Personally,
Really, fuck off.
Personally, I only read non-fiction and textbooks. Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was this secret that was so important? Where's your evidence? Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne and Terry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all.
Oh yes, I know this secret. Doing. Your Honor, Feds would like to request further testimony. What testimony?
Your mom's testimony, Your Honor.
Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago, we believe it will explain a lot of things. Also your mom, Your Honor. Such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters.
Ugh.
Very well, I'll grant your request for the further testimony. I know it'll be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf? I can't! I'm done! I'm done with this game. I can't anymore.
Alright, if you can't... Alright, if you can't
No,
anymore,
actually
then...
quit. Actually quit.
I guess I'll play Rogue Legacy 2 instead, or
Oh my god. My fucking maple leaf. Why?
Can you do that for us, my little maple leaf?
No. Like, literally, why? Canadians don't talk like this.
Yeah, he's Canadian and that's funny.
Canadians don't talk like this. As a fellow
Yes, they do.
Canadian. No, we don't. We don't.
As a cartoon character, yes they do.
I'm not a
This is
cartoon character.
This is exactly how Canadians talk.
I can't. My brain.
I know
Okay.
it'll be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf?
You sound very Irish when you do your Canadian accent.
I'll try, Mr. Judge.
Playing on the old charm one more time, Delilah. Delilah. Dahlia. Why do I keep saying Delilah? I got New York City stuck in my head, that's why. This will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles? Wheels? Whales?
Wiles.
Wiles?
Your Dr. Wileys.
5 years. 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge.
Oh.
After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That fucking bastard. Whee! Sploosh! That's when I went for a swim. That's when Mr. Falls tried to make me take a swim. By shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might get kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life, and also carry a gun.
Hmm.
The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And we're to believe after all that, she murdered her sister. Preposterous.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Fay? Yes, Your Honor. As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination. Does that mean we can't press everything? Mr. Edgeworth got the jump on me again.
Fuck around and find out. If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Listen up. We've still got that info. That ace up our sleeve.
What info?
Come on, kitten. Don't say you've forgotten already.
Oh, you mean we actually have Ellie Hawthorne? She's actually still alive? What?
Okay, whatever our secret weapon is, we don't have it in the court record yet. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged.
Oh. You mean that we just have to prove that it was staged? That's right, it was a fake kidnapping. Terry Falls told us that in the lobby.
I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says. Yes, dear. Oh, yes, dear. Time for my penis flattening.
What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia, and Valerie too.
That's it. The fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia. It's your only shot, really. That's your secret.
She's always angry. Alright, time to fuck around and find out.
Did you and Mr. Falls have a relationship?
Yes, as a tutor.
You were tutoring him? Mr. Falls?
No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Mr. Falls came to the house to tutor me.
See, it's not strange that he came to tutor. But it is strange what happened after. That's not strange.
It's fucking strange. You've heard how he talks. He is not in any position to accept any tutoring positions.
But I feel like that he was different before probably all this happened.
Nah, he was always this dumb.
I don't know. But anyway, oh. No good. That makes sense. 5 years ago, she was only 14.
Yeah, that makes sense. He probably came up with a kidnapping plan during that time. The Hawthorns are in the jewelry trade and are quite wealthy, you see.
Quite the clever fellow, that Mr. Falls.
Said no one ever.
Did I hear him right? Did he call Mr. Falls a clever fellow?
See, even Mia doesn't believe it.
I heard the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million. $2 million?
It was still uncut, so it was about the size of a pint of milk.
A $2 million pint of milk? I don't know what to think about that, considering all our milk are in bags here.
The defendant demanded that her sister, Valerie, make the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual.
By the way, I wanted to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Why do you think he wanted to make the exchange up there on the mountain?
Probably for the fresh air or something? I don't fucking know.
Really hard to escape.
There's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. In a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety because, you know, that's how crime works. Only give yourself one exit. What a wickedly clever man that Mr. Falls totally is.
Yeah, right. It was all your plan.
Anyway, Valerie brought the diamond to the mountain, and after she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm, and he fucking deserved it.
It was a dangerous thing to do considering you were being held hostage.
Yes, but actually that saved my life.
What do you mean?
You see, Mr. Falls was holding a knife in his right hand. Somehow I just knew he was going to use it. Probably because he kept saying he was going to use it. I knew he was going to use that knife to kill me, like he said he would. That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind.
I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment.
Well, when Mr. Falls was shot right in the right arm, he let go of me. I was dazed. I turned to try to run away, but Mr. Falls turned to grab me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second. He gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin.
Bloodthirsty grin? Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
And in the next instant, whee! Sploosh! Kaboom! I don't know why, but then I exploded. I advise the court to remember that the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift. I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place, Ohio. I'll never forget that day. Crumbling bridge, nowhere to run. Then just one little shove from behind. That was it. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money.
And that's why you hid your identity?
Yes, I only told my sister.
The day I lost my identity. Valerie Hawthorne, eh?
Yes, she's the only one who knew about me.
Meanwhile, legally, this witness has been deceased for 5 years.
I didn't ever want something like that to happen to me ever again. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life. As a fry cook, like a crusty crab.
And and that new identity was Melissa Foster, right?
Yeah, my sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Without an insider's help, doing all the paperwork would have been impossible.
She was the only person left in the world I could count on. And you think I killed her? There's no way I could.
It's the moment of truth. It's the moment of truth for this witness too. Once the truth about this staged kidnapping comes out, everyone in the court will know how much of a Jezebel she really is.
The kidnapping was a hoax. 5 years ago. Okay. 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 Let's look at the evidence.
Okay, so we've got a delicious crawler here. Do you want to bite?
No.
Okay.
How did I? Okay. Okay. Trying to prove it's. Okay. 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 Okay.
And that's all the evidence.
Go through the statements again. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Wait, how long was that taken? Do we even know how long that was taken before the alleged whole kidnapping scenario took place?
Well, this was 5 years after the kidnapping.
Okay. That moment. Brain fart. Stuck with this one.
You're stuck?
Yeah. Can I have a hint?
Okay, is there any... Which of these statements doesn't make sense?
Okay, that one's true. That's true. True? I mean... I
Wasn't Terry saying,
No, I didn't kill her. I could never kill her.
Yeah. But I don't know what to present.
Well, we've got this photo of the bridge here. Those ropes are pretty high.
Literally just... Is that literally the explanation? It's lying, right? Oh.
I thought this was it. But I guess not.
Is it something to do with the actual gem itself? I doubt. I don't
Maybe
think
it's
so.
the map.
Maybe. Really? Okay. You say that Mr. Falls pushed you into the Eagle River.
If you say so, game.
However, that's hard to believe.
But it's true! I felt a push on my back! I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Falls.
Sorry, I guess it wasn't clear enough. And have said that's hard to believe. I should have said that's impossible.
Impossible?
I asked the court to recall the condition of Dusky Bridge now and 5 years ago. The bridge hasn't changed one bit in the last 5 years. If someone had pushed you from behind as you've claimed, instead of being carried away by the river,
Furious typing.
you would have been smashed by the bedrock below.
Bedrock? Like from Minecraft? Or the Flintstones?
Oh my god. Almost certain death. You understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne. The notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible.
Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher back then.
40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference. You're right, if the events occurred just as the witness had testified, then the defendant could have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what is the meaning of this?
Ooh. You see, Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true that the witness testified that the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge. Oh, this must be where the ropes come in.
What do you mean?
After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge.
Oh, okay. If that's true, she would fall into the river, no? Oh, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edgeworth's explanation correct?
Now that you mention it, I do remember now when I fell off the bridge. My skirt got caught on one of the bridge's side wires.
Be serious.
I'm very serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Order! Order in the court!
It seems Miss Faye's assault has finally reached its conclusion.
now, Mia. This is not the time. This is no time to retreat. Unfortunately for you, this is just a start, Miss Phase Assault.
What?
I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. You dumb bimbo. After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible.
Ridiculous. What's so impossible about it?
Because your flawed logic contradicts the court record. And now you present this photo. Your Honor, all the answers are right here in this photo. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They exceed up to about 5 feet off the ground.
Exceed, you say?
Extend. Would it be possible to push someone off from there?
No! But let's remember the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like this wouldn't be a problem for him. He could just pick her up over her head, like a Super Mario Brothers 2. He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over like King Kong. Or Donkey Kong.
That's so young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Falls had been shot in the right arm.
So, did you see the absolute size of that lad? He could have picked her up one-handed.
Oh! And more importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him. Point-blank range.
And although she didn't cap him in the head for some stupid reason.
Because it was a fake kidnapping. So, Mr. Falls throwing the witness off the bridge? That's clearly impossible.
I mean, it's a fake kidnapping where the Hawthorne sisters betrayed their fall guy.
Yeah.
And if he gets shot in the head, then that's the end of it. The story's over. The criminal has been dealt with.
It's clearly impossible. Order! What was the meaning of this? Dahlia Hawthorne!
That's my name, don't wear it out.
You just jumped into the Eagle River. You just jumped? Yes, she just did it. She came back.
Yeah, she
You
ran
jumped
out of
into
the
the Eagle River intentionally. What? What is this?
Also, who let Furio Tigre back in here? Indeed, what do you mean by such a ridiculous remark?
Yes, it's ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had a gun and handcuffs. She could have saved me. Jumping into a raging river like that would have been suicide.
Perhaps, but still, that's exactly what you did. You were probably confident you could handle the swift current. But even more so, the witness had much more compelling reason for jumping into the river. Oh, because the thingy fell, the gem fell. Is this the time to use the gem?
Oh, then what was it? What was so important that she'd want to jump into the river?
The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping to the rapids of the Eagle River. 5 years ago, something else disappeared along with don't say Delilah again. Dahlia that day.
Her twin sister, Delilah.
Valerie brought up the mountain with her. The $2 million diamond.
$2 million. Ah! No, it can't be!
Yes, Dahlia had it all planned out from the beginning. The $2 million, she was going to keep it all for herself. For balls to help her face kidnapping. Boom! At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river. With the ransom tucked away safely in her backpack.
Why, that's simply ridiculous.
Order.
Order!
Your Honor, 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old. As we all know, you have to be 18 before you can start committing crimes. Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan?
Yes. This woman is a demon.
I mean, don't you see the horns? Oh, I see. You guys are mistaking her horns for braids. No, those are horns. She is a demon.
And there was one more person who helped make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well?
But she was a detective then. You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping? Do you really think a police officer would do that? Just go out and commit crimes?
Precisely. I'm sure it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years.
Also, she was probably sore about Dahlia cutting her out of the deal.
Yeah, a little bit. That's the sole reason behind the victim's murder. What do you mean by that? On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Falls, Valerie called her sister Dahlia.
Yeah, because the game is saying that Valerie helped Dahlia fake her new identity, but it's also saying that Dahlia cut Terry and Valerie out of the deal. So like I'm wondering how she managed to convince Valerie to play along when she knew that Dahlia was taking $2 million right out of her hand.
Then she told her what she was planning to do. Planning to do?
She was going to tell the whole truth, as she wrote in her note.
That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That is why you hatched your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Those 2 rats over there, they're fucking. That's weird.
Now ensure neither of your Did you say 2 rats fucking?
Yeah, that's what
the kidnapping would talk.
That's what Dahlia's looking down at. 2 rats in the corner fucking.
Okay. And that is why the 2 rats in the corner are fucking. You Who is that laughing at a time like this?
Forgive me, it's just hilarious.
Witness, is that you?
No, it's my twin sister Delilah. Who the fuck do you think it is? You amuse me, woman. Miss Mia Fey. You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally. You have the evidence to back it up, don't you?
Evidence? I need that in court?
Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. That at 14, I, innocent little Dahlia, plotted with Mr. Falls and my sister.
Well,
And one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond? If you can't provide evidence to at least show that.
Well, Miss Fey? I don't know.
What a joke. You, Miss Fey. Are you stupid or something?
No. How can I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? You don't even have decisive proof of Valerie Hawthorne's murder. Well, it seems that we come to the end. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
However, I'm forced to
Don't be
reject the
suspicious.
assertions made by the defense.
Of course you are.
Is this it? Is it really over? That girl has made a fool of me, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Ha! Without evidence, the trial is over. Who decided that?
Mr. Armando, of course.
Come on now, kitten. Haven't you figured out that you can make up your own rules? I do it all the time. It's fun. For example, even if there is no evidence, there's still testimony.
Testimony? That's a thing?
On the day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Falls' stolen car and then went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right?
Yes, that's right.
In that case, there's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Since there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do.
Shoot Edgeworth in the head.
There's not one person who can testify to that demon woman's crimes. Well, is it
Miles
literally...
Edgeworth.
Is it really
Valerie
just false?
Hawthorne. Mia is going to channel Valerie, and Valerie's going to be like, "Oh, that's her. That's her. She's my killer."
Honestly. Very false. Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness.
Terry Balls, Your Honor.
A new witness? Yes, we would like to hear the testimony of Terry Falls.
The defendant, Terry Balls.
Only one person that can shed any further light on the situation. Only one person knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was. I almost said Delilah again. Only one person that can say whether the person in the foe is Valerie Hawthorne, or whether it was in fact her younger sister Dahlia, disguised as her. There's only one person who can solve this riddle once and for all. And that person is Terry Falls.
Fortunately for us, Terry Falls is a himbo.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your take on this?
Why not? The prosecution has no objection. The
Very
defendant
well.
is a total bimbo after all. Himbo
Bailiff,
after all.
bring the defendant to the witness stand. It's my last chance, Mr. Falls. My chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left. That's a lot of pressure. Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes?
I don't believe it. No way. Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me.
Mr. Falls, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive. And you were used for $2 million.
That's not true.
Mr. Falls, there's only one question I want the answer to.
What is your credit card number? The expiration date and month, the expiration month and year, and the 3 silly numbers on the back.
2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne, or was it Dahlia Hawthorne?
Dahlia, did you betray me? Five years ago, she promised never ever betray each other.
Terry.
Dahlia, it is true. You are alive.
You don't trust me anymore? That makes me sad.
Tell truth, real truth. I I believed in you.
I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know. But there is one thing that I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry.
God damn you, Dahlia, you fucking. Oh. You're a piece of work, aren't you?
Delilah.
I will allow Mr. Falls to testify once and only once. Well then, Mr. Falls, yours will be the final testimony in this trial. Witness?
God!
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Apology accepted. Water, please, water.
Hmm?
Can't talk. Need water.
Oh well, I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Darker and bitterer than hell itself.
Holy goddamn, shut the fuck up, Godo.
Who's Godo? I'm Diego Armando, and I'm
No,
very
I can't.
cool.
I can't. I can't.
You can't what?
Keep going. Keep going.
That day, 4 p.m., I stopped car. I was in front of bridge. He wasn't there, so I waited on bridge. I watched my car from bridge. I never put nobody in that car. Oh, sorry, I never put nobody in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood front of me. We talked, then she left.
And this guy was supposedly a tutor.
That was Valerie, not my Delilah.
Mr. Falls, you're covering for her. Do you think she would do the same for you?
That's enough, Miss Fay. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial. Well then, Miss Fay, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Is this how you want to end, Mr. Falls?
Yes,
Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence?
I'm willing to die for the pussy.
There's only one person who can stop it. You, kitten. Probably. Who Terry Fox saw.
According to the note, the meeting was supposed to take place at 4:30. You certainly arrived early, didn't you?
It was raining. Already dark, too.
You wait on the bridge for 30 minutes. Mr. Falls? Mr. Falls?
Eagle Mountain. That spot. Strong memories.
Why did he just climb up? Could it be he's hiding something here?
Hiding these nuts. She wasn't there, so I waited on bridge.
Basically, my Terry voice is Droopy Dog if he were sedated.
You were quite early, so you wait on the bridge, correct?
Yeah, I like waiting. I'm used to it.
I'm sure he is. Zebra Boy waited 5 years to ask a single question. To find out why a woman betrayed him. To him, 30 minutes must have been like a blink of the eye.
I watched my car from bridge. I never put nobody in car.
You were watching the car?
That bridge, other side is broken. Nobody comes from there. So I was watching car.
What else were you expecting him to do?
Suppose that's the obvious thing to do, but something's bothering me. I'm getting that feeling. A contradiction? I wonder what's on the other side of the broken bridge anyway. Of course, Your Honor.
I'm sure it's nothing important. No one lives there. There's a small shrine up on the mountain, but that's it.
Anyway, nobody can. No car, no thing. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me.
Mr. Falls, think carefully now.
I can't think it.
Are you sure that it was Valerie Hawthorne?
I never lie. It is true. It was Valerie. I remember her face.
Wait a minute, if you have remembered her face, then why did you make her wear a scarf as identification?
Sorry, I told a little lie. But the woman I met, she different from the woman standing now. She different. It's Valerie. We talked and she left.
What did you talk to her about anyway?
About how we both fucking wrong.
My mother? My mother? Mr. Falls.
Valerie told truth about kidnapping 5 years ago. She said someone need take fall for it. If my name falls, that was all I could think to do, she said. That's why she lied, got me a death penalty.
And were you satisfied with that answer, witness?
Delilah dead. It's my fault. But I don't remember. Maybe I did push her in. It don't matter no more. Either way, my Delilah, my sweet tea angel, dead.
But you just saw that she isn't dead.
That ghost. After Valerie talked me on bridge, nothing left to live for. Time to take cyanide capsule.
Oh.
That was Valerie, not my Delilah.
How could you be so sure? It was rain at the time, and sunset the day was at 5 o'clock.
And also, she was wearing this cool, mysterious hat.
It would have already been pretty dark on the mountain at 4:30 p.m. Please, Mr. Falls, this is your last chance. You've already taken the fall once for something you didn't do.
That woman, it was not Delilah.
Stop right there. What more needs to be said?
Even if it means a death penalty, even if it means taking the blame for murder. You'll still do whatever it's necessary to protect her, won't you, Mr. Falls? You fucking simp.
I know it's obvious, but he's clearly simping. He's been cursed by Dahlia Hawthorne. He'll probably go to his grave still simping for her.
Mr. Falls.
Even if you can show he's lying, the poor guy will still be simping. You'll still have to point out the
Do you think Doom would simp for me this horror if I was Dahlia? In place of this case? Wait, what do you think? You think he would be Falls?
I do think Doom would take the fall for you in a staged kidnapping. Yes, and I do think he would continue covering for you 5 years later in a court case where he was
where he was, risking the death penalty. That's the curse of being a defense lawyer, I guess.
That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of
Where
this.
did you say the contradiction was again? It was in the second statement, right?
He wasn't there, so I waited on bridge. I watched my car from
Oh,
bridge.
that's
I
fine.
never put nobody in a car.
Okay.
That's a statement, right?
How do we contradict this one?
I watched my car from the bridge.
I never put no body in that car.
No body. It's a is it the map again?
Is it the map?
No.
Okay, it's not the map. Not the map, not the map,
Not the map, not the map, not the map.
Rounder, I hear edges. Well, there was a body in the car, so somebody had to put it in there.
Okay. I wasn't gonna say that. That was the statement she said there was a
Oh.
contradiction on, right?
Oh, I think I remember what it is now. So, if Falls had gotten there first, he would have been standing at the end of the bridge, and whoever came to meet him would have been standing on the same side as the cliff.
Yeah.
But in the witness's photo, she's the one on the end, and he's facing her.
So when you got to the bridge, you know how it arrived, huh? So you wait on the bridge. You sure of that?
Yeah, I should.
Sure, huh? Well, then I'm sure too, Mr. Falls.
Sure that you're a dummy,
I'm sure that you're lying.
and also a big dummy. Ooh.
Well.
Oh. I would love to hear your rationale for this, Miss Fay.
You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear.
Look at this photograph.
Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right?
But that's the victim at the end of the bridge.
Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Falls, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did. Mr. Falls? Please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth.
I got these around 4 o'clock. It's true. I had somewhere to go. Special place.
You go to the special place before you went to the bridge.
Yeah, it's a little temple, about 15 minutes from bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other. We swore wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento to represent our love.
Memento?
5 years ago, I hid it under a basic tree there. is special memory for me. This is it. This is what I want to get.
Oh, ball and the necklace is your memento. Oh my god.
Haven't we seen that before?
Poison?
Right.
Who
Poison.
swallowed it? Wasn't it Phoenix that swallowed it?
Yeah, Phoenix ate the necklace. Right.
For-
Poison. The poison for Terry. Poison chosen specially to kill Terry. Terry's poison. That poison?
Yeah. It looks quite charming. Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock. And he then left his car unattended and walked away. Capiche? He was gone for approximately 30 minutes. With that much time, Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car.
No!
Indeed, there certainly was enough time for that. I've still got a chance.
Do you?
Mr. False, there's no mistaking it.
Is there not?
Huh? Mr. False? Could you be poisoned?
That enough. Please.
Witness?
I promised so 5 years ago. If it ever happens that we can't trust each other no more, then we're supposed to drink bottle. Ugh.
No! Stop the trial! Your Honor, we need a recess!
I was stupid. Couldn't keep promise. So I did it. I drank this.
No, we're so close, just a little more. I was going to prove your innocence.
No, you weren't. No, don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill sweet Delilah again.
Mr. Falls.
Mr. Almond. Thanks for coffee.
Mr. Falls! Oh, that's why he won. The water. Oh, oh. Sus. Sussy. Well, death in courtroom. So my first trial ended, suddenly and tragically. Ended with no winners, only losers.
Yeah, Diego's still alive. That's a loss for us all.
And with a wound that cut so deep into my soul, I thought it'd never heal. I'm sure it was the same for the young prosecutor as well. But one person, the true criminal, Dahlia Hawthorne,
And her twin sister, Delilah Hawthorne.
she left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face.
Unforgivable. That bitch.
Mr. Armando.
We were so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us. You were just a little too soft, kid.
My fault. It's all my fault. Mr. Falls killed himself.
Don't cry, kid. You're gonna make my coffee all salty.
Fucking
Okay.
asshole.
Okay. I knew it. I knew I wasn't cut out for this.
Mia,
You call me by my name?
don't you get it? You can't cry yet.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Extra. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over.
Mr. Armando, your hand's bleeding.
It is? Oh shit! And this is Phoenix.
No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time. Then you file them away and eventually forget them. One year later, in this very same courthouse, I myself got wrapped up in that case.
The one where I ate that very same necklace. My shits for the next few weeks were very painful.
Wow, baby Phoenix.
A sweet little pea boy.
Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes.
She somehow managed to get convicted in a courtroom where she was the only person.
The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was guilty, of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect, angelic smile on her face. Wait, so when Mia did that case, she already knew who she was. Did it mention that?
Say again?
Mia already knew who Dahlia was then, when she did the case a year later. Did it mention that? Or did I completely miss that when we originally did that case?
Well, she didn't mention the poisoning, but Dahlia and Mia were like, "Oh hey, it's you again."
Girl, I don't remember that. It was finally all over. At least I thought. At least that's what I thought at the time.
I kind of want to see a dramatization of Phoenix attending Dahlia's trial.
Unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all of this.
I'm being haunted by Dahlia's ghost.
Wait, Phoenix in the hospital? Hang on. Never. What was that?
A brand new
Anyway.
episode has been added. Episode 5, Bridge to the Turnabout. Let's save all that progress we've made.
Yeah, we made so much.
We
And we
have.
finished the whole case.
And we only got a couple minutes left. Do you want to start the next case, or should we save it?
Let's save it.
All right. So that's gonna be it for tonight, Twitch chat. Hope you all had fun. Hope you all will join us on Starburst channel tomorrow for hopefully on Starburst channel tomorrow for more Yakuza Lad.
Should be
And then
able
come-
to. I have an exam, but
And then
it's
come back here
early.
on and then come back here on Saturday where we will start episode 5, Bridge to the Turnabout, part 1-1, Investigation.
Investigation.
Bye, Twitch
Bye,
chat.
Twitch
Loves
card.
y'all.
Love you. Love you.
Love you more. Bye.